Our first hymn this morning comes from the Green Spiral Bell and Sing the Journey book. It's number 49 in the Green book. Rain Down. Number 49. For these first hymns, if you're able to stand to sing, please join me in singing. So if anybody knows about it, I'd like to know.
Any other things? Please join me in writing an insert of your bulletin and join me in the call to worship. Come, let us sing to the Lord.
Let us make a joyful noise to the rock of our salvation.
God proves God's love for us, that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us.
God's love has been poured into our hearts like a gushing spring of water, like water from a rock.
We come into God's presence with thanksgiving, making a joyful noise with songs of praise.
We worship in spirit and in truth.
Amen. I'd like to invite Isamar to give the scripture reading for this morning.
But Christ also suffered for sins once for all, the righteous for the unrighteous, in order to bring you to God. He was put to death in the flesh, but made alive in the spirit, in which also he went and made a proclamation to the spirits in prison, who performed her plans did not obey. When God waited patiently in the days of Noah, the body, but as an appeal to the God for through good conscience. Through the
Resurrection.
resurrection of God, of Jesus Christ, who has gone into heaven and is at the right hand of God, with angels, authorities, and powers being subject.
Thank you. Our other scripture for this morning comes from the book of Genesis. It reads, Then Yahweh said to Noah, and to his family with him, Now I establish my covenant with you, and with your descendants after you, and with every living creature that is with you, the birds and the livestock, all the wild animals, and all those who came out of the ark with you, every living creature on the earth. I establish my covenant with you. Never again will life be cut off by the waters of the flood. Never again will there be a flood to destroy the earth. And Yahweh said, This is a sign of the covenant that I am making between you and me, and every living creature with you. A covenant for all generations to come. I have set my rainbow in the clouds, and it will be a sign of the covenant between me and the earth. Whenever I bring clouds over the earth, and the rainbow appears in the clouds, I will remember my covenant between me and you and all the living creatures of every kind. Never again will waters become a flood to destroy all life. Whenever the rainbow appears in the clouds, I will see it and remember the everlasting covenants between Yahweh God and all living creatures of every kind on the earth. So Yahweh said to Noah, This is a sign of the covenant I have established between me and all life on the earth. Amen. Today is the first Sunday of Lent, a time where we're called again to the very foundations of our faith. A time to once again enter the movement of God as if it was the first time we have heard these stories. We come before the definitional events of our faith, again for the very first time. We are called to come together on a trek towards Jerusalem as children of God, encountering the word of the Lord with a freshness and newness that enlivens us. Traditionally, we acknowledge the season of seriousness around the corner with a day that is anything but. Celebrating in Carnival the life and the joy in existence. Enjoying the indulgence of Fat Tuesday, just as we acknowledge in Ash Wednesday the reality of our own mortality. As we come to Lent, it is helpful to encounter the stories anew in a way that is something completely different. Today, in a spirit of renewed hope and renewed understanding, we are going to do just that. Gathering around to hear the old stories yet again, in a way we probably have never heard them before. Hopefully, in coming to Lent with a mind towards Carnival, and a spirit of childlike wonder, we can open ourselves to the newness that awaits us on the day, and on the way to the cross. Today we celebrate the newness of Carnival, embracing newness, embracing life. Carnival is
Where? You got little beast in here? Where?
I think you might have misunderstood me. I was talking about carnival, not carnivore. Carnival is a time of celebration. It really doesn't have much to do with eating, well, folks like you. Who are you anyways?
Well, I'm Cluck.
And I am Chuck. Are you sure there aren't any carnivores lurking about?
Absolutely. No carnivores here. I'm glad to have you both here. I'm Bryce, and I'm sure it's just us omnivores around here. Some of us haven't known to eat meat, but that's nothing personal.
That's easy for you to say.
I guess that's true. So, what brings you here today?
Well, we were looking for a sermon. Do you know where we can hear one?
Sermon. Right, yeah. I knew I grabbed something. Never done that one before. Well, I'm kind of coming up short here. Maybe there's someone back there that could lend me a hand, as it were. What do you think?
Well, I think I saw Bob around here somewhere. You just sit down, Bryce, and we'll see what we can do.
All right, all right.
And I say to you today, Lent approaches. The time has come to do without Lent is upon us. Woe to he who does not refrain from sin, who does not give up. Lent has arrived. We must save our souls from the eternal damnation of hell.
Chuck! Hey, are you crazy? What are you doing?
Hold still, Cluck, just hold still.
What is up with you?
We don't have much time. Preacher Bob said so. Now start squirming and you're going to go to hell for sure. We've got to get all this lint off you.
Chuck, what did you hear Preacher Bob say?
Well, come on, Cluck. You heard him too. He said the time has come to give up lint.
No, it's the first Sunday of Lent. Lent. L-E-N-T. Lent. Not lint. Lent is as, Bryce. Hey, Bryce. Hey, wake up.
What? Did I forget something? I'm right here. It's you. What did you want?
Lent. What is it?
Oh, that stuff that you clean out of the dryer.
No, not Lent. Lent. Where does Lent come from?
Ah, Lent. Well, since you asked, Cluck. Lent is a celebration that dates back to the earliest days of the church. Lent is the 40 days before Easter, where we concentrate on our faith in special ways. Originally, this was a 40-hour period prior to Easter where new Christians would fast and pray before they were baptized on Easter morning. It was originally called the Cluck of the
Oh, yeah. Isn't that constellation, the 4 geese or something?
Yeah, something like that. Later, it was expanded to have everyone concentrate on their faith for a 40-day period. Many people observe Lent in many different ways, from taking ashes on their forehead to even taking long trips to special places for them in their faith. Other people just take special time to think think about Jesus and God's work in their lives, there are many different ways of expressing it, but that's what Lent is really all about.
See, you gnawing ninny. It's Lent, not Lent.
Hey, who are you calling a gnawing ninny? I was just trying to help.
Sheesh, you're such an airhead.
Oh yeah? Well, Noah should have left the chickens
Huh?
for the flood. When God destroyed the world with the great flood, Noah should have left the chickens behind to drown. Then you would not have been born.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I'll show you who shouldn't have been born. Okay. We're gonna learn a song. It's a camp song. And I am not a singer. So this is in the spirit of making a joyful noise. You're gonna have to So I'm gonna sing the first chorus and the first verse, and then we'll sing it all together. So is that okay, Sam? Okay. Okay, it goes, who built the ark? Noah, Noah. Who built the ark? Brother Noah built the ark. In went the animals one by one, the rhino chewing on a caraway bun. It goes like that. You guys are great. Okay, here we go. Who built the ark? Noah, Noah. Who built the ark? Brother Noah built the ark. In went the animals one by one, the rhino chewing on a caraway bun. Who built the ark? Noah, Noah. Who built the ark? Brother Noah built the ark. Now went the animals two by two, the elephant and the kangaroo. In went the animals three by three, two butterflies and a bumblebee. Who built the ark? Noah, Noah. Who built the ark? Brother Noah built the ark. In went the animals four by four, hippopotamus stuck in the door. In went the animals five by five, thus the animals did arrive. Who built the ark? Noah, Noah. Who built the ark? Brother Noah built the ark. In went the animals six by six, the hyena laughing at the monkey's tricks. In went the animals seven by seven, the little pig thought he was going to heaven. Who built the ark? Noah, Noah. Who built the ark? Brother Noah built the ark. In went the animals eight by eight, some were early and some were late. In went the animals nine by nine, Noah shouted, cut the line. In went the animals 10 by 10, the old ark blew its whistle then. Who built the ark? Noah, Noah. Who built the ark? Brother Noah built the ark. Yay!
The days are but eagle today, so get up and get away to Noah's. Hey God, what's up? Pretty cool, huh?
Noah, what have you done?
Isn't it great? It's just like you told me to do. Only I did even better than you asked. I built 2 instead of just 1.
Noah, how could you get this so wrong?
Wrong! I even made them golden!
Noah,
But
Noah, exactly what did you hear me say to do?
Well, we were talking one day just like we always do, and you said, Noah, I want you to build an arch. And I said, sure, how big do you want it? And you said something about cupids. You said 50 cupids, and then you said, no, make it 100 cupids, and then 300 cupids. And I thought, oh, this is going to be a very friendly arch. So, and then you said, the animals have to come 2 by 2, so I invented the big mat. do our beef patties. Happy meal, the happy meal. What a concept. Every kid who buys gets 2 animals because that's what you said, Lord. Animals buy 2. Right? Yes? Yes? Yes.
Noah, listen very carefully. An ark. A-R-K. Ark.
Oh.
Not an arch. Not the golden arches. Please, no. Mickey D's has to go with the next flood. Now, you have to build an ark. And you take the animals 2 by 2. And
We're going to sing Rise and Shine now. So rise and shine and give God the glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God the glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God the glory, glory. Children of the Lord. The Lord said to Noah, there's gonna be a floody, floody. Lord said to Noah, there's gonna be a floody, floody. Get those children out of the bloody, muddy children of the Lord. So rise and shine and give God your glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God your glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God your glory, glory. Children of the Lord. The Lord he built him an arky, arky. Noah he built him an arky, arky. Made it out of every barky, barky. Children of the Lord. So rise and shine and give God your glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God your glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God your glory, glory. Children of the Lord. The animals they came on by twosies, twosies. Animals they came on by twosies, twosies. Elbows and kangaroosies, roosies. Children of the Lord. So rise and shine and give God your glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God your glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God your glory, glory. Children of the Lord. It rained and poured for 40 days, rained and poured for 40 days, drove those animals nearly crazy, crazy. Children of the Lord. So rise and shine and give God your glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God your glory, glory. Rise and shine and give God your glory, glory. Children of the Lord.
Good. What's up? Pretty cool, huh?
oh, brother, I'm saving this. Yes, Noah, it's lovely. That will do just fine. And for all of you people out there, it's time to get into the act 2. Your animals go in the ark, or something like it, and your offering goes in the dollar dinghy. Animals, ark, dollars, dinghy.
Okay, ollie, ollie, out and free. Come on, everybody. Let's get those animals into the ark. Animals aboard. Great ducks, come on. Hey, you at the back too. Get those dollars coming. Bring on the beasties. Offerings away. Dollars in the dinghy. Bucks into the boat.
Noah, they get it.
Yes, sir.
so go away. If you think we are hurt by hands, woof, 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 woof. Like when Noah saw and claimed, woof, 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 woof.
So you haven't seen talking lambs?
Woof, woof, woof.
You're not the only one who has brains.
Woof, 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 woof. Perhaps you suppose this herd can roll around in our turds. If that's your idea, you're nerds. Whoa, whoa. If that's your idea, you're nerds. We are. We are the ark. Woof, 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 woof. With moo and roar, with whack and bark, with many, 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 many a
Noah, that was horrible. Now I'm really mad.
Are we there yet? 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 Are we there yet?
Noah? Noah? Did you make this ark out of wood? And Noah, did you bring a pair of termites? Doesn't that worry you? Okay. Who forgot to de-scent the skunks?
Noah, did you put the unicorns in stall number 3? Well, you know the pair of pythons you put in stall number 2? The pythons are much bigger now.
What? I hate it when you don't talk to me. Even more than when you talk mean to me.
Really?
Yeah. Let's make a convent.
Excuse me?
You know, we can get some nuns to come. You know, like the sound of music and nuns singing like Julie Andrews and
What?
you know, we make a convent together. The rainbow, like after the flood, God made a convent with Noah.
know.
God,
Noah, I've made a terrible mistake.
you're perfect. You're all powerful. You're.
Noah, I've done a horrible thing. Revenge and destruction is no solution at all, especially not for a loving God.
But all the evil people are destroyed.
And I almost destroyed all the goodness.
But now we've been punished and we'll learn from it.
No. No, he won't.
I don't understand.
Now you'll begin a new civilization. Then they'll make the same mistakes.
Then you'll have to do it again.
No.
But
The only way for people to learn from their mistakes is to survive them. If not even their God can show them unconditional love, how can they be expected to show it?
But when things get bad enough again, when people kill each other, when they pollute the air, when they destroy the rainforest and poison the oceans,
They must find a way to fix it with love. They'll have to find the goodness in themselves. You must help them remember to care for the earth and for each other.
But what if you forget?
I can't ever forget.
Never?
Never. But people do forget. No, look at that over there for a minute. I could have sworn I saw something over there.
It's Hades.
Oh, no, it's in the other corner. What's that?
We are.
And we've got, look at Sam. Make faces at Sam. Make faces at Sam. Hi, Sam. Hi, Sam.
You're
Okay.
some technician.
Okay.
You could have got the 14 and 15-year-olds to do a little better than that.
Okay, Noah. Turn around.
It's beautiful. What is that?
It's a rainbow. Whenever it rains, people might remember the flood. They might be afraid. They might remember a vengeful God.
Yeah, well, I have to admit, we had a thunderstorm 2 days ago, and I remember, well, in the storm, let's just say I had to change my clothes.
But the rainbow will appear when it rains. So you will remember this important promise. That rainbow will always be a symbol of our covenant.
Oh, yeah, like with all the nuns and stuff, you know that sound of music. Truly understands the gracious. Oh, no, here's have a nice chocolate.
Noah. Chuck, listen to me very carefully. God didn't make a convent with Noah. God made a covenant with Noah. It's like a really important promise.
I'm so stupid.
No, you're really pretty smart. You just get your words mixed up.
What? I didn't mean it.
What?
About the flood and chickens. I didn't mean it when I said it would be better if you weren't here. It's better with you here.
I was pretty mean to you. Let's not fight again.
Okay.
I just know I'm gonna forget.
Yeah, we probably will fight again.
You were right, though. Maybe we should make a covenant.
How do we do that?
Oh, Bryce. Hey, Bryce. Wake up. We need a little help here.
Oh, yeah, you call. What do you want now?
Well, we want to make a covenant. How do we do that?
Well, you make promises to each other, deciding on how you want to handle the issues that Define who and what you are.
Like who we are and what we mean to each other, even if we fight.
Right. You may even want to talk about how you want to play with each other and what to do afterwards. This can symbolize how you understand your relationship.
Oh, like a rainbow-colored ice cream cone.
Yeah, something like that. When you make a covenant, often a symbol of the promises that you make can help remind you of what you really mean to each other. We all need to be reminded now and again. A symbol reminds us of our identity and how we think of each other. For example, a married couple might use rings to symbolize what they mean and who they are together. A good symbol represents what has been promised. It reminds you of that promise every time you encounter it.
Oh, like a peanut butter and ketchup sandwich.
Yeah, sure. Something like that. Whatever works for you.
We need to have a symbol, like God gave Noah the rainbow. What should we use?
Symbols.
Eureka!
Let's have a hand for Chuck.